Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. This has been a groundbreaking day in the Idaho versus Kohberger criminal case. As we previously reported today, which is the 19th of February 2025, Judge Stephen J. Hippler, who is the presiding jurist over the case, who will preside over Mr. Kohberger's jury trial, denied all 14 of Mr. Kohberger's suppression motions and also his motion for a Franks hearing. I'm going to be going over the orders in multiple parts because they are very, very long, starting with the order on defendants' motions to suppress regarding the arrest warrants, the Pennsylvania warrants, the apartment warrants, and Idaho warrant to search the person. That will be the very first of a multiple part series in going over all of the orders denying the suppression motions and the Franks hearing. But I just wanted to give you a few tidbits of information that is just now being released to the public that answers some questions that we have had for a while. One is that we learned about a year ago this time, when some information was made public on a motion to compel discovery, that Detective Brett Payne interviewed Mr. Kohberger. We had no details if this was pre-arrest, if this was post-arrest, when this happened. We learned here today in this order concerning the warrants out of Pennsylvania that Detective Brett Payne conducted an interview with Mr. Kohberger shortly after he was arrested at his parents' home in Monroe County, Pennsylvania, and he was taken to PSP, Pennsylvania State Police, where he was taken into an interview room, and he was interviewed there by Detective Brett Payne. Another issue that we're learning for the very first time in reading these orders has to do with the fact of where Mr. Kohberger was shortly before his arrest in the early morning hours of December 30th, 2022, in his parents' home. According to this order, Mr. Kohberger was observed in the house, went outside, and then it appeared from what the order says, he went into a garage where it was believed that his car was, turned on the light, was there for a little bit, turned it off, and went back into the house. And police thought that he might be possibly destroying evidence. This is what is in this order. So there was at first an intention to do a knock before entry. They did an abbreviated knock because they also learned that Mr. Kohberger had a Glock. And he did, in the car, is what he told police, that Glock was located in his bedroom. That's where he was arrested. He was not arrested in the kitchen, where some have thought the case was. He was arrested in his bedroom. Please be sure to join us for our continuing series. We're going to be going over not just the findings of fact, but also the legal argument that the case, that the court goes through in its reasoning why these motions to suppress were denied. They will be up on our YouTube channel shortly. This is Kathy. Thank you, as always, for joining us here today.